Hi everyone, welcome back to the Canner Coach. I'm Emily Huber, and this week we are going to talk about the physical signs of stage fright and some tips on how to combat that even when we're singing in the midst of a song. So let's get started. Symptom number one is I have experienced rapid breathing when I get nervous. This is very common because we feel those butterflies in our stomach and we may get a little bit short of breath. And so it can feel a little bit difficult to get that low, deep connected, as we call inner tube, breath. So one way that I do this is make sure that you are taking nice deep breaths in through your nose beforehand. Take about 5 deep, slow breaths in and then exhale slowly as well, just to kind of calm yourself and calm any kind of nervousness that might be coming into your system. And this is also helpful to do when you are in the midst of a song too. There is a reason we write in our breaths when we are practicing our music, and the reason for that is so that when we do get nervous, we can look down, look at our road map, and make sure we know, okay, I need to breathe here. And you can prepare yourself and take that nice deep breath in exactly when you need to. The second symptom that you might experience if you're experiencing stage fright is some sort of dizziness or nauseousness. You might feel a little upset to your stomach. And this actually, even though you may not feel like eating beforehand, you want to make sure your blood sugar doesn't drop too low, and you want to make sure that you have enough energy to be able to sing really, really well. And so I recommend making sure you eat something before you go. Make sure it's not anything that would interfere with your singing. One thing that I love to have right before I go sing is making sure I eat maybe a banana or something that I know will not upset my stomach too much. Maybe some dry toast. Anything that you would normally eat on an upset stomach will help you to combat any nervous feelings or dizziness that you might experience. Another symptom you might experience if you're experiencing stage fright is a lump in your throat or tension or even a dry mouth. Now, when we experience all of these symptoms together, it can make us feel a little bit debilitated, and that's not what we want. So we want to make sure, again, that we're taking those nice, slow, deep breaths to calm our nervousness, but also consciously try to direct relaxation towards those areas that you may feel tension. So if you feel tension in your jaw, you can give yourself a little jaw massage ahead of time before you start singing. You can check and make sure that you're not just using your throat to sing. Oftentimes when we feel tension right here, it means we're not supporting enough with our breath. So make sure you're on the breath, make sure you're not tensing up too much here. And if you experience that dry mouth, one thing to do, of course, is make sure you're hydrated ahead of time, drinking lots of water in preparation for when you start to sing. But if you need to, during the song, take a sip of water. If you need to, in the midst of a phrase, there's been a time where I've had to pause really quick and just swallow, even if I don't have water right in front of me. That does help kind of soothe that lump in the throat and also that dry mouth symptom. Another symptom you may experience if you get a little bit nervous or if you experience performance anxiety is entertaining negative self-talk. Now, I have definitely experienced this, and I don't know what it is about when we get nervous. We like to focus in on all the things that may or may not have gone wrong or right in a piece. And we tend to focus in, get a little bit of tunnel vision on that. And so I want to encourage you guys to have a few phrases prepared for yourself. So this can be, I am a great singer. That's an example of a phrase. Or, I have practiced really well for this performance. Simple phrases like this, having these kind of I am statements, can help combat that negative performance anxiety self-talk that we experience either before, during, or after a performance. The other thing that I want you to focus on too is staying positive and staying very present as we are singing throughout the piece. It's very easy to dwell on those mistakes. And trust me, every single performance I have had at least one or more mistakes in them. But when we realize that no performance is ever going to be absolutely perfect, we give ourselves permission to really do our best work and to relax into the song. So I want to encourage you guys to combat that negative performance anxiety by being really positive and kind to yourselves as you are moving through the piece and staying really present. Finally, my last bit of advice when it comes to stage fright and combating performance anxiety is taking one measure at a time. There have been times where I have gotten up and I have felt absolutely crippled by all of these symptoms all at the same time, feeling like I almost wasn't going to be able to perform. But if you look at your music and you take one measure at a time, it's not as overwhelming as if you look at it and are trying to sing the entire piece. So my biggest tip for you when it comes to feeling all of these symptoms and you've tried to overcome them is just take one measure at a time. I know you can do this. I have full confidence in you, and I'm so grateful for you singing for church. So thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for watching our channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment down below, and I will look forward to seeing y'all next week. God bless you.